Welcome back everyone to a new video. In today's video we're getting the Outback ready for the track, repairing the things we broke last time, and the steering rack along with it. As last time, if you saw the video at the track, I was having issues with counter steering and it being all notchy, so we've got three new half shafts. We only got to replace one, but I'm taking two spare because I'm expecting the brake again because they're so small, and a new steering rack. So Will, my mate, also the old owner of this car, and you've probably seen his MPS on the channel before, is coming over as well to help me install this. So hopefully this will get rid of the, I don't have, like when you turn one way, when you go around a corner in a car normally your steering wheel will naturally want to center itself, like auto center correction. It doesn't have that, and it's so notchy and stuffed. So just bang a new rack in and hopefully we fix that up. Put some new shafts in, and she should be ready. I've got to swap the crack wheel to the back so I don't run 50 psi in the front tyres for no reason, and stiffen the rear coilovers, and we are track ready to hit the next session. So real quick, while I've got the car up on jack stands before I start taking the wheels and everything off, I'll show you what I mean when I say it's like stuffed. So like it is completely, you can see it, like actually you can even hear it notching. And it is like that. The whole, like it's completely stuffed. So it should not be that hard to turn a steering wheel when we're in the air at all. Like, I just need to yes. My favorite toy. Yeah, right. Alrighty, so Will's gotten here. He's pretty much going to take charge of this because he's done 3 steering racks in this car when he owned it, so he knows what he's doing. And I'm glad he's kind of here because I wouldn't have started what he did. So pretty much I was getting the wheels off and all this and that, and I'm just going to tinker around while he does the rack, and I'll film a lot of it. But he's pretty much taken the intake pipe and that out, because down in here is the rack, and you'll see the 2 hard lines, it is leaking like a bitch too. The 2 hard lines go in there, so this is the easiest way to access them, through the top. So we've got to disconnect them because they're the 2 main ones, and we've got to disconnect the uni joint as well, and then we'll be sweet. And then we can take the tie rods off here, and we should be good to almost drop it out if we take just the holders out.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, bro, you fucking broke me brake rotor.
I can't hear. You got any fucking earphones?
I can't hear anything.
Wow.
Just beat it harder, mate.
It is now the next day. To be honest, I don't even know how the first half of this video is going to go. It'll probably be a lot of voiceover music because we got carried away. Roommates and all of us had some drinks, and I decided time to stop working on the car before that gets out of hand. So pretty much I stopped once I got the rack in. You would have seen that the racks actually weren't the same. So I don't know what rack was in it. Apparently Will was saying that he put in a legacy rack. or something like that with a different top on it, but we got it to fit, just had to bend a soft line. It's all in there, so now I just gotta match the tie rods up the best I can, and then we'll do the rear, I'll bleed it, and then do the rear CV. So we'll get into that. So I've just banged the wheel. I just banged the wheels on, and as you can see, steering wheel's straight. This wheel's not too bad. It's got a little bit of toe in, but the driver's wheel is mega toe in. It's almost quarter of a steering wheel, so turn. So we'll have to fix the toe up on them, and then make sure you butt them, that little nut, that lock nut, lock it up against itself when you've got them even, and we'll move on. All right. So everything's now buttoned up, all tightened down, split pins are in, ready to go. I've adjusted the alignment, it's just an eyeball alignment. A little bit of toe out, nothing crazy. It should still drive fine. Now we're gonna bleed the power steer. So to do this, still while it's in the air, we're gonna put in the power steer fluid, probably halfway, 3/4. And then don't turn the car on, we're going to dry spin it. All the way one lock, all the way the other, 3 times, forward and back. Top the fluid up a bit more, do it again, because we want to get as much fluid into the rack, and anything that's left the pump, you don't want to turn the pump on dry. So we'll try and get as much fluid back into the rack and pump as possible, and then we'll turn it on and we'll do the same procedures. So we'll get that sorted, and then I can bang the intake back in, and we'll move on to the rear CV and stiffening the rear suspension. So we'll get started. And you can hear the power steer pump. Straight away it sucked all that fluid in. Sucked it pretty much all in at once, so we'll top it up. Alright, after a couple top ups later and a couple more spins on spins on spins, power steer noise is gone, reservoir is nice and full, so she's sorted. Now you want to check for your leaks and that, which I just did check down there. I don't think anything's leaking. I'm pretty sure it was me half drunk yesterday dropping stuff down there, but I'm going to nip them up just in case anyway and degrease everything, so when we're at the track we can check if it's leaking. But other than that, that's that sorted now, so let's just bang the rest of the intake back on. We'll move on to the rear shaft. Alright, so we've got the rear wheel off, and everything looks all schmick. We didn't break anything else by the looks of it when we did the big old fat brake, but if you want to see what we're working with, if you didn't see it on the thing, she's a no-go, that one. Completely stuffed, so time to take that out and replace it. A good thing too, when you're doing a job like this, like I don't need to take the other wheel off right now because there's nothing wrong, but I'm at least going to go over and wobble it, check bearings, see if any bushes are loose or anything. It's already up on the stand, so you might as well, because preventative maintenance is pretty good to do, to be honest. It'll save you a big headache future on, so because like if your wheel was wobbling but you didn't go and check it, and you get to the track and you don't have the part to replace it, or you're driving down the road and you're a daily driver and doing regular checkups on your cars, just simple even wheel shakes and everything, just see if bearings or bushes or anything are faulty. We've done a number on this one. Little limp dick over here. She's not going too good. That's what it should look like. So we'll bang this one back in, pretty much reverse the process, and she should be sweet. So I'll be back up to date when it's all back in. So I've just dropped the car down on the floor, got it all running, made sure everything's tightened up and everything. And I just wanted to show real quick how good the new power steering is. So you would have seen at the start of this video, in the air with no wheels on it, like it was hard to move. We are on the ground with wheels. How good's that? Now see, that's what your power steer should be like. So hopefully this thing's gonna perform pretty well. We'll see how it goes. So awesome. And just like that, we are ready for the track. So just a couple different things in this video, getting the Outback ready to hit the track this weekend. It's just going to be another wet session down at Skid Control at Lakeside, the Lakeside DTC compound thing, and yeah, should be good. So hopefully it will perform a bit better now. We'll hopefully have better steering, and you know, hopefully we don't break as many shafts, but we will. I've got the spare shafts in there anyway, and now I know the best way to get them out. So yeah, it would be awesome if we had better steering, because you know, it was a struggle last time trying to fight that steering wheel. So it looks promising, so we'll see. It'll be a bit of a shakedown. But I want to thank everyone for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.